Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast.
This is a show dedicated to helping you become a better organist.
We're your hosts, Vidas Pinkevičius.
And Aušra Motūzaitė Pinkevičienė.
We have over 25 years of experience of playing the organ.
And we've been teaching thousands of organists online from 89 countries since 2011.
So now let's jump in and get started with the podcast for today.
We hope you'll enjoy it.
Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Aušra.
Let's start episode 733 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. This question was sent by Anne. Anne, she writes, I have a related problem. Anne is talking about this podcast conversation about E-flat major trio sonata by Bach that we discussed earlier. So she writes, I have a related problem. I also have been working on the E-flat trio sonata and have absolutely loved working on it or playing it. But I played it in a recital recently, one movement, and I played it badly, even though it is great when I play by myself. When I started playing, my hands were actually shaking. This is the second recital this has happened to me in. The first was a Guilmant Finale. I play the piano relatively frequently in public and have never had shaking hands. But when playing the organ, which I've taken up again in the last couple of years after many years off, the shaking hands and the fear of messing up. I can't take a permanent church job to get in more frequent public playing because of schedule issues. Should I just give up playing in public, or is there a fix for this?
Never give up, I would say that you need to find more performance possibilities and, occasions to perform in public. Because, if you will play that trio movement, let's say 10 times in public, and if your hands are still shaking, then I would say, okay, quit playing the organ. But you would see that even with second performance, it would get better and better and easier and easier. So it's natural that you feel more comfortable when playing public in the piano because you have done that more times simply. And why, let's say, trio sonata and Guilmant Finale, because these are probably the most hardest pieces of your repertoire. I guess that. I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing that we are the hardest one. And it's natural, that when you come up to the stage and if you get adrenaline going on, your hands start shaking.
And Guilmant probably refers to the finale from the first organ sonata, the famous finale. It's a really virtuosic piece. I've never actually performed it myself. That would be a good piece to learn, but it's very popular. And she writes herself that when she plays piano in public, she never has shaking hands. And maybe it's because she plays frequently in public. So because organ is not organ performance for her is less frequent than piano, she struggles with what? With stage fright or what? Performance anxiety. That's the issue we're talking about.
Yes. And if we are talking about trios in general, my opinion is that, it's important to play trios, especially Bach's trio sonatas, but you don't necessarily have to play them in public. Because, audience will never really appreciate it, because we cannot comprehend how really difficult technically and challenging these pieces are. We would, of course, appreciate Guilmant, because we can hear that it's, fast and loud and it's difficult, but not trio sonatas. Because for general audience, trio sonata seems like, there are nothing to play. Texture is thin, music is graceful and like nothing is happening, and that you are sort of struggling through yourself and doing whatever you can do best, managing, and coordinating between your legs and your arms. We cannot appreciate and understand that. So I would say that it's important for us to play trios, that we would improve, and could play other repertoire. But I would say that for general audience, you don't need to play trios.
Yeah, very rarely there is an occasion that calls for trio sonata in public performance. But as you say, they do lots of good for organists to master, and one of the ways to check if you have mastered the piece is actually record yourself. So you can learn trio sonata and record yourself and even post it on YouTube on your own channel. If you don't have a channel, set it up just like we have done over the years, and look, people are watching and commenting on our videos, and find some videos inspiring. That may be your path as well, but not necessarily a public performance of a trio sonata.
Yes, but really, really don't give up playing in public. It's really important, if you play, publicly, you can bring joy to your audience and to yourself, and it's really worth doing it, because if you are playing just for yourself, okay, then you are just playing for yourself. But how much effort do you need to put into learning new pieces and technically challenging pieces? So just don't hide your talent, share it with others. It's really, really important.
Yeah, and if you have played trio sonata, one movement, and Guilmant Finale, it shows me that you can play difficult repertoire. So it would be counterproductive now to hide what you have achieved so far, and actually rob yourself of the future achievements.
Yes, and when you are planning your next recital or your next public performance, do like a larger variety of pieces, like easy pieces and difficult pieces, and like medium difficult pieces, that you will have chance to relax while playing in public, and then you would not have to struggle all the time.
Yes, level 1 piece is the piece that you could master in 1 or 2 days. Level 2 pieces you could master in 1 or 2 weeks. Level 3 piece is a piece that you could master in 1 or 2 months. So put those into the program, mix them, and that way you have variety for yourself and for your audience as well. One remark I have about getting more recital or performance opportunities if you don't have a permanent church job, right? Um, we don't have a permanent church job also, Osha, right? We are university organists. One solution is, of course, to start your YouTube channel and just publish your videos from home using a virtual organ setup that is very affordable these days. Another solution is to look at the churches with organs in your area, even, I don't know, 50 miles or 100 kilometers around you. It could be possible for you just to drive occasionally, right, and play and perform during a church service. If you know local organist, you can schedule once a month sort of visit and play a communion there, or a finale, or a prelude before the church service, right? Once a month you go there and you play like a guest organist, and have a coffee afterwards with the local organist. That's very nice, and you could also record the same thing while you're there, to have a growing portfolio of your repertoire. And you don't need to have a permanent church position to do that.
Yes, definitely. That's a very good suggestion.
Basically, expand your network. Try to find more online friends and more local friends that are in your area, organists, and see if they can try out their organ. And of course, not everybody will be willing to do that, but some people will be friendly enough
Yes, I
to
think
let
so
you
too.
play their instrument once in a while. Wonderful. So I hope this was useful to you guys and to Anne. Anything else we could add to this episode? But I think we have discussed quite a few things here that could be helpful. If you want to send us more questions, we love helping you grow. That would be great. And remember, when you practice,
Miracles happen.
this podcast is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online.
It has hundreds of courses, coaching, and practice materials for every area of organ playing, thousands of instructional videos and PDFs. You will not find more value anywhere else online.
Total Organist helps you to master any piece, perfect your technique, develop your sight reading skills, improvise or compose your own music, and much, much more.
Sign up and begin your training today at organduo.lt and click on Total Organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
If you like our organ music, you can also support us on Buy Me a Coffee platform.
Find out more